The British Army arriving in Northern Ireland faced a difficult challenge. In their efforts to defeat the IRA, hostility from the Catholic community grew towards the British Army, and this was severely aggravated by the introduction of the Fool's Curfew in July 1970. What started off as a search for weapons in a Catholic nationalist area resulted in clashes between local residents throwing petrol bombs and the British soldiers firing CS gas. In response to this clash, the entire area was sealed off and a curfew was imposed. Large amounts of weapons were seized by the British troops, but in the process of the operation, 4 civilians were killed and dozens others injured. The same month in the House of Commons, the UK Home Secretary declared, "We are now at war with the IRA." The following year, the policy of internment sparked further anger. Operation Demetrius involved the imprisonment without trial of suspected IRA members. The British Army conducted sweeps and arrested more than 340 people from Catholic and nationalist backgrounds. But due to faulty intelligence, many of these people in fact had no connection to armed republicanism. The treatment of some of those arrested was later categorised as torture.
We're standing in front of a cabinet here in the galleries, and in here we have a poster which is a protest against the Northern Irish government's policy of internment in 1971. These initial sweeps caused 4 days of rioting in which over 20 people died. Posters like these would have appeared on walls, on lampposts, etc. in Northern Ireland at the time as a protest against what was felt to be an unjust policy targeted against the nationalist community. Indeed, loyalists would not be subject to the same internment without trial until 1973.
The backlash to internment was strong. It sparked a lot of violence, a recruitment boost for the IRA, and a deepening of divisions between loyalists and nationalists.
1972 was the worst year of violence in Northern Ireland, but from the couple of years before that, the violence had been escalating. Northern Ireland was starting to appear on the news regularly at nights, and civilians bore the brunt of it as far as casualties were concerned.
There seemed at this point to be no resolution in sight, but the worst was still to come. The presence of the British Army and the growth of the paramilitaries all ramped up the violence of the Troubles. The IRA had already split, but their strategy was about to entirely change. As the violence increased and spread beyond Northern Irish borders, the road to peace would not be easy.